Hey, what's up, Bradley peeps? Today, I'm going to show you how I build these harnesses. So, here they are all done. And this is where they start. Come with me. Well, there we go. Step one done. Got the board up. We lay these boards up there with all the measurements and everything, and it has, you know, all my injectors and my coils everywhere that the terminals are going to be and go, all to the proper lengths. So step one done. Step two, we're going to come over here to this automatic cutter, and we got some mysterious lengths that we're going to cut. Can't be giving out all that secret information. Haha. So here we go, let's get into it. Alright, here we go. There's our first cut. We got 40 of them. Cuts and strips it. Pretty cool. Don't want to let it fall though, boy, they come quick. Alright, once the lengths are cut, take them and put them on the door, mark them with the length, what gauge they are, go on to the next ones. By the time I'm done, this whole door will be full of wire. And that. Alright, let's keep on going. Bam! There it is. So, normally, the door would be full and this other cabinet behind me would be full. But I'm only doing 5 kits this time. We've got 8 kits built up, so we're only going to do 5. Usually I do 10 at a time. So, we're going to do 5. Got them all cut. Let's get to assembling. Alright. All the wires are cut, we got them on the bench, and it's time to terminate. Let me show you what we're talking about. Alright. These are the terminals that are going in the ECU. Focus, 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 no focus. My crimpers, wires. Alright. Step 2. We're stabbing plugs. And when I say stabbing, I just mean putting these in there. So we're on to the brown plug, which is the middle plug of the ECU. I have the gray ones already up there and terminated and stabbed. Our leftover wire, and then we got all these going in these brown plugs. We keep on going. There they are, all terminated and ready to go. Next step, laying them on the board. Here we go. Alright, one strung, all the way down. Now this harness is going to be for Indy Power Products. They make some really sweet Godzilla swapped Cobras, and this one's extra long, so that's why we move them back here so they can have a wider divide, because I believe they're supercharged, but I'm not 100%. So there's number 1. Let's keep moving. This here is our power harness. This is what gives power to all the sensors, to the ECU. We're going to lay this on and we're going to string it out. There you go. Power cable is ran. Now, these guys do not use the oil pump, they don't use the VCT, and they don't use the alternator, so those have all been cut off. On to the next plug. Bam. Number 2 in the hole and strung. And you guys almost made me forget. These need to be extra long as well. So we move them from here and here up to here to give them just a couple extra inches to get around that intake and valve covers and stuff that they use. And then this tape is because normally I will cut a power harness specifically for the extra long, but I already had like 4 done, so that'll be plenty long. The connector is supposed to be right here, so that'll be plenty long. All right, on to the next one. And there we go. The last ECU harness is in and strung all the way along. Looking good. Got our grounds down there. Now next I will shrink tube and tape all these, and then once that's done I will tape along here, and then we'll go down to this end and we'll twist and shrink tube all of these and tape back towards here. That way we only end up with one tape junction. So I'll tape this side, and then bring this tape over top. That way there's only one tape junction, nothing to unravel all apart. We'll just keep on going. Just like that, we got this end done. Now you can see some of them I shrink tubed, some of them I taped. The one that has a few more wires in it we decided to tape. And this tape is a high temp tape. Got to cut it with scissors. It's definitely not electrical tape. So it's good for underneath the hood, good for any heat. Taped up all the way down, and you'll see I left the roll there. So what I'll do is once I tape back from these ways, I will tuck that tape underneath here, and then I will wrap over top of that. That way that can't come undone. So we're getting there. I'm going to put some zip ties up on the board to hold the wires, and then we'll start shrink tubing this end and start taping. There we are. One side done. Try to lay them out so they're all the same. Plenty of length to fit on your Godzilla. So let's go on and get onto this other side and get this harness done so we can get to terminating. And there you have it. Taped up, ready to be terminated. All I got to do is put some caps and some zip ties on here, cut these down to length, and then we'll start crimping and terminating. And then this harness will be done and shipped on to the customer. So stay tuned. Here we are, last part of the build. Got the crimpers out, got my terminals, got my DTMs. Now we just got to put all the auxiliary and the power plugs on this end, and then terminate and put the plugs on the other end, and these harnesses will be done. Stay tuned for the finish. Well, there you have it. A finished harness. Now once all the harnesses are finished, Ollie and I will hook them up to the breakout box and go through and test each connection to make sure, number one, there's continuity, number two, that it is in the correct pin position. We use all factory Ford connectors. That way we know the fitment is perfect. Everything labeled, ready to rock and roll. Ready to be shipped out to the customer. This one passed with flying colors. So, for all your Godzilla needs, Coyote, and 2.3, visit www.obrcontrolsystems.com and check out our many kits that we have available for your engine swap. Once again, thanks for tuning in. I hope you enjoyed. And rally on.